everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tommy Meets. This time, we're going to meet a person that we are not gonna see on camera. He will have to explain himself if he wants to, but he's, in my book, one of the players out there that provides the absolute best content for players. And I think you have definitely come across some of his videos recently hosted in the social hub, which made me very, very happy. And so everybody, give Mr. Fenzl, Golf Clash Fenzl, a big warm welcome. Hey buddy, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for having me.
Boom! There we go. How does it feel to be here on the stream?
Nervous because, I code browned you and then you sent me that message and you never responded. So,
You know, I was looking as I saw, as I said to you earlier, I was looking for ways to, code brown you in a different way. So we're gonna see if I can catch you in chat whenever you say something there. And guys and gals in chat, thank you so much for being in here. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna go for an hour approximately, and this stream and this day is for my boy Fenzl, so make sure that you do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Unfortunately, Nightbot didn't work as I wanted to, but search for GC Fenzl here on YouTube, click subscribe, and hope that we can get him to push up to, he's gonna get to 4,000, but at least quicker than he would have done otherwise. And we are going to talk about all from, a little bit about Fenzl. We're gonna talk about, some stuff about the game. We're gonna do something called True or False today, and we're also gonna do the 5 quickies in the end. So it's gonna be fun. You're gonna be in for a treat for sure. And make sure you comment, make questions in the chat, and if there is something that we noticed or I noticed, I'm gonna bring it up. Otherwise, we just gonna go with the schedule. But my friend, people are asking about the camera. Is that something you just want to quickly address?
yeah, I'll address it. So, basically, before I started streaming, I am currently going through a divorce. So, to respect for both parties and some issues I had in the beginning of streaming with people putting out my personal information and stuff like that, I don't want my, ex to be involved with things that she doesn't know about. So out of respect for both parties, that's why I don't have a camera right now. Once the divorce is finalized, I will have a camera, and hopefully that will be within the next 2 or 3 months. So be prepared for the camera.
We're all gonna be prepared.
I have showed my face to, people in my chats and stuff like that, just not on stream yet.
I do believe that the ladies will go wild. I'm just putting that out there, and then we're gonna leave it with that. And I know I will go wild. So that's good. But I think we just get started. And my friend, like, if you are going to explain who you are, like for people that don't know you, who are you?
I'm 28 years old. I'm a regional communications manager for Charter Spectrum. Here in Wisconsin, that is where I'm from. I don't know. I'm just a typical person, I guess.
A typical person.
I'm trying to get used to the bachelor life, So I was in a relationship for 6 years, so it's kind of a new experience. I'm still trying to figure out who I am. You know what I mean? It's a little weird being a bachelor.
Yeah, I have you have you coped with it a little bit, or is it still very fresh? Maybe I know.
It like being single.
Yeah.
It's fresh, but I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I can do what I want when I want and how I want to do it. So
Yeah, and you have a right and a left hand, so that's always gonna be a plus. So, okay, we're not gonna go there. But you said you're 28 years old. That's
yeah,
massively older than me. Do you know how old I am?
You're 27, right?
Ooh, I'm impressed. You have.
Hey man, I've watched your videos before. I read your intro.
Okay, that's true. I have that written somewhere. I feel though
You
like
do.
35. Do you feel like because beneath 30, then we are young. At least what people say. Do you feel young or do you feel old?
Feel old. I don't feel young. That is for sure.
You need to explain that. Why do you feel old?
Well, I need a knee replacement surgery, and I'm only 28. So, I mean, I'm dealing with pains that I don't feel a typical 28-year-old deals with. So,
Okay,
I guess that's why I feel old.
just hang on buddy. Amelia, gå till toaletten. Jennifer är där. Okay, yeah, Amelia just woke up. So it's like shit.
No, it's okay.
Nah, it's cool. Okay, yeah, but yeah, I kind of have the same feeling as you, honestly. It's like, I do. Oh, we're not gonna talk about that. Like, that feels weird. I always go into sports. I don't know what it is with me, but I love the football, real football now, not the crap that you guys call American football over there. Are you into any sports?
Yes, football, 100%, the American where we actually tackle and hit each other football. Golf, I actually play golf in real life. Those are probably my two favorite sports that I enjoy.
You say tackle, don't you guys just take off each other's helmet and hit each other?
That's one way to do it. I guess it just depends on how much you are jacked up on roids at the moment.
I feel that I made my homework, but I was just lucky that I read that the other day. About that with the helmet stuff. What's your team?
Green Bay Packers. Gotta love the cheeseheads.
Oh, that's right. But yeah, okay. Green Bay Packers. Is that because you live in Wisconsin, or is that for?
I mean, it's America's team. Like everywhere you go, there's more Packers fans than there are fans for the other team, even if they travel. So, I mean, but yeah, I mean, I'm from Wisconsin, so I grew up with the Packers. Gotta love the Packers.
Is that just? I get the feeling that you are not that you're like about the fans being more Packers everywhere. Are you completely honest with that, or is that really the case?
That really is true.
Okay, we gotta. Yeah, I have a hard time with that. I see that though, but in the end, I trust you. We're gonna see what people say in chat. So, guys, I know for you guys that follow the weird type of football, like American football, and not the real football like we follow here in Europe. Like, what's your team? Let us know in the chat. It's always nice to know, even though I only know Cleveland because RJ is mentioning that all the time, so it's kind of stuck on my mind. So, have you been to Sweden, anything?
No, I have not. I have not been out of the United States. I've been all around the U.S., but never outside of it.
Then my follow-up question there is a big why? Why not? Is that like is it okay? I just say why, and then yeah, I'm just gonna leave it with
I guess
that.
I've just I've literally heard so many horror stories about traveling outside of the U.S. Not like anything bad about other, areas, but another thing is also like finances and stuff like that. And I was younger. Now I have the ability to travel if I wanted to, but I'm kind of a chicken shit. Not gonna lie.
But what is it that you've heard? Obviously, if it's like real weird stuff, then we might not gonna go into that. But what is it that gets you afraid of traveling in that way?
I mean, I guess it's weird stuff, but I mean, just like people getting lost or like not being able to find their way back or just going missing. I know it's just like probably stupid stuff if you're going to the wrong areas, but I mean, I don't know. It's just, I'm a chicken shit. I'm not gonna lie.
For a person like myself, that always go to family places, I never leave the hotel area. Then that's kind of like, it doesn't. That for me at least, it never happens anything. I'm just getting too fat to move. When all inclusive and stuff like. I actually just a fun little side story. I went to Portugal when I was young because I won a sales competition. Lucky, but I won that one. And then I was getting very drunk, so I was, going all around, like the streets, the back end streets. Then people catch me, and said that, Tommy, if you go there, you can be taken away,
Yeah.
It's like, so I guess stuff like that might not be the best, but yeah, it's it's got,
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I don't want anyone to kidnap me.
that's true. I read in chat here, doesn't seem to be many Green Bay Packer fans there, but
Yeah, they're all just haters. It's understandable.
so what is like when I say Sweden, what's the first thing you're thinking about then?
Honestly, man, when you say Sweden, I think of you because I've never heard of it until, I mean, I've heard of it, but I never really acknowledged it until, you said that you lived there and stuff like that. So,
That's
yeah.
that's plus points in my book. That answer. It always can feel that I kind of said to you to say that. I know it's, but I didn't say anything, guys. I didn't
No,
say
you did.
so, but that was nice. So then I can live on. That's nice. so okay. So let's actually jump into. I can actually mention as well, like the video that you guys see on the screen, that on the right hand side of the game screen. That's just some old Tour 12 video. And as we recently got to know that we're actually gonna see the Green Oak Point on Tour 12, you will actually see some videos of Tour 12 in this video, I believe, actually. So check it out, watch it, listen to us, have some fun, drink some water, and yeah. And yes, what do you all think about when you hear Sweden? I see ABBA, women,
Someone said
Alps.
sweet fish.
Oh, there it came from Shay there, IKEA. That was IKEA. What would Sweden be without IKEA and meatballs? That's the thing. So, Fenzl, Golf Clash. How
Yes.
did that journey start? How did you get to start that game?
I mean, my brother introduced it to me as like a joke because we're really competitive. I would say like late 2018. I downloaded the game, we played a little bit, and then I entered my first tournament, and I went in the water on my first shot, and I quit. I was super competitive. It irritated me, so then I downloaded it a little while further, and I played in a tournament. I enjoyed it, and then that's when I started having to go through my divorce. So I took a break for like 4 or 5 months, and then I started streaming again in April. And that's like its story in itself. But that's when I started to really take it seriously. Was like March or April this year.
Does your brother still play?
I'm not sure. I don't really have communication with my brother anymore
Okay, yeah.
as of right now, but I don't think so.
Yeah, it's also was my brother getting me into the game. He quit because I became better than him. I say that at least. He says because he entered Tour 10 when he had 3 million coins and he didn't want to start over. So
He obviously doesn't watch your videos.
No, that's true. I told him that many times, but he was like, "No, I want to gamble." Yeah,
He's following Fun and James coin management system.
That's all. We see James in chat as well. Hey, buddy. And hey, everyone. Awesome. Okay, like if you're gonna explain yourself as a Golf Clash player, like what type of player are you? Do you understand what I mean with that question?
Yes, I feel like I'm maybe a little above average, but I don't feel like I'm one of the best. Um, I'm very good at explaining things, but when it comes to seeing the ball guide or what the ball is going to do in certain situations after the ball guide that we actually see, like you, Danny MacArthur, and people in Wolfpack see, I don't have those talents, and that's something I'm trying to work on and build as a player. That's definitely something that I still need to learn. But I mean, I feel like I help a lot of people, so I kind of like to compete, but I went out of that area a little bit more into teaching because that brings me more joy than competing, except in master. That's something I'm trying to learn still. So
Yeah, and I think we can speak. You guys in chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we all have been benefiting from a tip or two from Fenzl. You know, I think as well you have an excellent way of explaining things. So that is definitely something that I truthfully think. And you know, as for a player, you know, you're definitely up there. And obviously, we all have stuff to learn. So
Yeah.
so gonna get there. Those minor things, obviously, is those things that get Daniel to be on the highest level all the time. You know.
I don't understand that dude. He's just on another level. The things he does is just ridiculous, and it's not just once; it's over and over and over again. You know, kind of like yourself. I just don't understand it sometimes.
Yeah, you know, I've been playing really, really well for a year. He has been playing really well for like 1.5, 2 years. So, and in the
Yeah.
end, you know, you do have a tournament from time to time when you just slip. But, you know, when you find it and it clicks, you know, then you get so comfortable with your own game that is, and obviously back that up with good notes and good people around you. It's to become a great player in Gold Clash is often like a teamwork. Honestly, that was like teamwork. That wasn't my intention with that word, but yeah, it's
Definitely something I'm learning in Moist Rainbows and Wolfpack. Wolfpack is a different breed, and you know, big shout out to them and you know the 19th family and everyone. It's crazy how this community is and the people that are so willing to help, even if they're considered to be the best players in the world. It's crazy.
yeah. Didn't you guys in Wolfpack bring home like what like a five like 450K or something like that now in this?
I believe they brought almost 500,000 points just from the tournament. No grinding 300,000 points and still coming in second after the tourney. So
uh, yeah, lost for words. Obviously, that's. But yeah, you know, looking at the people, you know, you included there is like it is just quality all the way around. So, when it, like otherwise as a player, like do you like to play very aggressive? You want to take that risk shot with a big reward, or do you want to play like just a not a conservative way, but if you know what I mean, like a more safe route to play, um, with maybe a little bit less reward? Or how do you think when you're trying to design a guide or maybe play the course yourself?
when it comes to like playing conservative, I feel like that's my area. If there is a shot that is risky that we need to take,
Mm.
I definitely will. But it just depends on the situation, I guess.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're definitely right with that. And you know, I get a couple of questions in chat. And first, before that, you know, guys, behave in chat. You know, the mods are there. It doesn't really matter if someone says something bad, then that person is not gonna be there. But doesn't have you to respond badly towards that, and you're gonna have to leave as well. That's just how it is. So keep it classy, guys. Okay, thanks. So you know, now to the question: how many putts have you fenceled?
I would say the most memorable one was in front of 90 people. I feel like that was the first time I had like a consistent 90 people in my chat, and that was one of the first times that I missed a putt. But I feel like I've probably missed like 6 putts, but that was the big one. I did wind up going to win 3 expert golds that tournament though, so
So you backed it up with that, really. So it's not really. So in the end, it was thanks to that putt that you won those 3 goals. Can't you say that maybe? Or
I mean I don't know. There's Kime that's in the chat. She got in my head. She like so for like a month after that, man, I was shaking on every single putt. It was it was definitely nerve wracking for like a month, and then I hit a really hard putt on the Dreaded Dunes tournament,
yeah.
and it all just kind of went away.
Nice. Okay, so for those of you that don't know what we are talking about, like if you have fenceled a putt, can you explain how that expression came up, or like what is that really? I know many of them in the chat knows, but I know a lot of them do not know that either. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Can you
how come, like, what's the reason behind the expression, or what does it mean, the expression of Fenzl a pot? Because it seems to
missing?
be yeah, an expression in chat at least.
Missing.
Uh,
Whenever you miss a putt, it's you Fenzl the putt because I've missed easy putts, and that's just what it is. It got named after me, and that's my claim to fame on Golf Clash.
yeah, I think you would rather have, like, it's almost better to have like a Ballinger for a great shot in the hole than missing a putt, Fenzl a putt.
I know. I know. But hey, at least I have something named after me, so that's good. There's also the goat reference as well, but I don't know if we should get into that or not.
I'm very interested about that, but it seems to be something that we might not should talk about here on stream. Like, but it seems like there is a story there that I definitely want to dig into as well, because it has crossed my mind with that. But
I can keep the PG for
yeah,
you.
yeah, if you can that, then go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right, so have you ever heard of Fenzl After Dark?
I've heard about that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so basically what I do is I drink on stream and I get more, adult-like on my stream. I'm not so PG. And one night I was drinking Fireball and I was toasted. I was gone, and I had said to my dog, Dad is drunk. You're gonna get some extra treats tonight, and then that got turned into farm animals, and a goat got brought up about explicit things. So that's why they reference me as the goat. It has nothing to do with being the best player. I still have the stream. I can make it public. It is absolutely hilarious. That's probably my favorite part about streaming is Fenzl After Dark. It is a good time.
Oh my god, I've never been on that. When time wise, like, because I need to watch that at some point. Is it like what time Central?
It's like 9 o'clock Central at night. I
Oh,
try to do it when most kids are sleeping.
yeah.
I don't. And then now I've been going private after like an hour of being live, so just to try and keep it away from younger audiences.
You can, you can limit every video and stream, if you like, especially stream to 18 plus.
Oh, you can have it cut off to 18 plus even when you live stream?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
That's what I
I
did.
didn't know that.
That's what I did with poker, because I obviously don't want kids to watch when you're gambling anything. So
Okay.
that you can do whenever. So I can show you. We can take that another time. But definitely, so you don't have to go private and stuff like that. You can still go live, and then if you are not really taking away the fact that if a kid is lending the mom and dad's YouTube account, but that's
Yeah.
kind of not your responsibility, really, in the end.
It's not.
But moving on. But now we have got an answer of that. I had no clue that it meant like that. I'm not gonna lie. It's like,
Trust me, think the worst when you think of anything involving my channel and anything to do with an animal. Unfortunately, I don't know how it got brought up, but it did. That's the chat. That has nothing to do with me, by the way.
Oh my god, awesome. Chris, Golf Clash Addict TV, love for brothers. Thank you so much for the $5, bro. Give Chris some boom and some love in the chat. Cheers, bro. Thank you so much. Okay, name your favorite 3 clubs.
Favorite 3 clubs?
Yes.
APOC, Cat, and Sniper.
Oh my god, you were simple. I thought you're gonna bundle in the down in one to be like it is standing out here. But like Apple, Cat, and Sniper, why? Do you have a reason why you have the APOC instead of Thor's Hammer, for an example?
I just got my APOC, my first maxed APOC, so I have to kind of go with it. I think the beast. And I have a max Thor's Hammer, and even when I had an APOC 6, that's all I used. So I don't know, just preference, I guess.
Yeah, and that is also something that is going to be very interesting, though. Like, I guess you have heard and seen and read about the new club card trading system.
Yeah, I have. It's kind of disappointing, but also fun at the same time because I just maxed my APOC, and now I got to go all over again.
Is that the reason it's disappointing, or is there any other reason why you feel that's a disappointing thing? I know the positive part, obviously, but like when you said disappointing, I want to. Is there something? Yeah. Is there something?
It's more disappointing in a joking way. I definitely feel that it's the smartest thing they could have done to upgrade clubs, because obviously that's how you're going to get people to play longer, to go for those upgrades, and you can't do that if everything's maxed out. You kind of run into a wall of like, what am I playing for? Besides tournaments, you know what I mean, or getting to Champions 100 and stuff like that. I definitely think it's a good thing to have.
Yeah, that's true. Guys and gals in chat, what do you think about the club card trading system and the upgrades? Let us know in chat. I think it's interesting to hear your thoughts. Like, and also, my friend, you know, it's only 400 cards up to Apoc 8, if you see it that way.
It's how much over?
400 only. Like, it's
I mean, for you, that's only because you probably have it stocked up already.
Yeah, I have 900, so I'm gonna use some of them.
I only have 2 over over the max 7.
It's like boom, 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 3 tournaments in a row. Then you're there. Like maybe
for master, not for expert. That's the one thing I don't understand. You know, on my baby account, I have an APOC 2, and I've played like 11 expert tournaments, and I bannered in 6 of them, 3 of them being gold, and I still have an APOC 2. I don't understand it, but at the same time, it is what it is. I guess I need to grind more. I don't know, but I don't like grinding on my lower level accounts.
No, I like grinding. Yeah,
trust me, grinding it's not fun.
No, it feels like that's something you have to do almost. But like with Apoc 2, you seem to be, yeah, that's very unlucky. Don't you have like got any like Thor's hammer up to a very good level, or is it?
No, it's like a level 4.
Yeah, that's.
I have an extra mile 8 and a sniper 9, and my Embringer is like a level 4 or 5. Trust me, it's been Kingfishers and off-roaders for all those placings.
You're gonna get there. You know, I had around also like an 8-10 tournaments with top 3 positions in master before, like when I have a Apoc 5 and Cat 4, then boom, got like 250 cards of each in one chest eventually. then you love Playdemic. Then you love Playdemic when that happens. So it's
I've never had that luck yet, so
hopefully it's gonna get there. And you know, when it comes to grinding, as you mentioned a little bit as well, I saw your stream for Wolfpack now yesterday, grinding some points there. So I'm very interested to hear your thoughts about the clans and what they like. Do you think that's a positive thing for the game, or is it a negative thing for the game? Or what do you think about clans?
I think it's a positive thing. I feel like people would think otherwise. I feel like there's a lot of unnecessary banter for the clans, and you know, regarding cheating or grinding for certain spots and stuff like that. Kind of something that I've had to experience being in Wolfpack, going for, you know, top 3. But all that aside, I think it's a really good thing. It brings the community together. People connect. We you know, meet on each other's streams or in chats. You know, I think it's a very positive thing for the community.
Yeah, nice to hear that. How come, like you maybe answered that and I didn't listen properly, but how come you did decide to make a little, can we call it like a semi-push with Wolfpack this season? Was that like you wanted to just live through that, you know, like pushing like a maniac, or
me myself, or like Wolfpack in general?
No, you yourself.
I wanted to be a part of something. I've been in C100. I've stayed in C100. I've never actually tried to push for top 3, and you know, Jimmy made an announcement in Wolfpack chat that they were going to do it, and I told him, you know, like, hey, I want to be a part of this. I'll grind my way regardless of my tournament finishes, and I promised him 20K, and I want to be a part of it once, and Wolfpack gave me that opportunity. So, you know, once again, big thank you to them. Regardless if, you know, we finish top 3, whatever, we don't care. Just to get those wolf balls is what we want. So, and that's what I want too. I just want to say that I did it once.
Yeah,
So
with the major this season as well, it definitely brings a big plus for Wolfpack, you know, and also with another tournament coming, you guys are gonna, yeah, it's like 100,000 or more than the clans below. Obviously, that's gonna, so you're gonna pump up there as well. So keep up a little grind, and gonna be a fun Christmas for Wolfpack. So,
definitely, those guys are insane. I don't understand how they do it sometimes. Honestly, you see like I key in some of those people just making shots on some of these holes, and it blows your mind how they think of that stuff. And I'm very fortunate to be a part of it. That's for sure.
yeah, and I think they are glad to have you as well. I would say so. Like when it comes to, I need to ask about that. Like you being very much involved in the 19th hole, which is a community I really respect and like
Yeah.
a lot personally. But like the 19th hole has so many excellent players. There are so many clans. How come? You think that there hasn't been a push for the 19th hole? I'm thinking like for a top 5, top 3, because I think there is players they're really capable going for a top 3 spot in the 19th hole. That's just what I think. I don't know, so that's why I'm
I
asking a
just
little
think a
bit.
lot of people that are in the 19th hole, have lives, and I mean, not saying you don't have to have a life to do it, but I mean, you have to have like master players like Wolfpack that consistently, get top 10 finishes, and I don't feel like we have that in the 19th so much. And also, a lot of the people in their 19th, Jesse, he's doing so many other things, answering messages, getting clans organized, and also you got to think about the money it takes to. I mean, if you choose to spend the money on playing master, it's not that easy to do, and to fork out grinding every single day, or 200, 300,000 grinding points in the first week like Kafefi did. Like
Mm.
it's not an easy thing to do. Like you can't put life on hold for finger golf. You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
people can, but the people that I know in the 19th can't. Um, but I feel like they could potentially if we had that kind of time, but I don't think they do. But what they do over there is amazing. I'm happy to be a part of it. That's for sure.
It's nice to hear. And yeah, speaking of experience, grinding like Kofef is doing, and also that I've been doing myself, is hell. It's fun the first weekend too. Then, it's hard, and you're absolutely correct. You need to have a special situation in life to be able to find the time to do that, especially over and over again. And yeah, that's oh yeah, I'm
Yeah, it's crazy. I there's no way. Like I don't mind grinding, 1,000 a day, but putting up, 2, 3,000 a day, that's just crazy. I mean, I guess if you win a lot in 2 or 12, it's not that bad, but
no,
I'm
but
not there yet. That's for sure.
I still gonna be like 2K. It's still gonna be like an 8-10 hours if you have like a 75-80% wins in tour 12. So
Yeah.
it's well, yeah, it's takes a toll on you for sure. And it's time for a new little thing here on Tommy Meets, and we're gonna play a game called True or False. I've been looking forward to this big time, and I'm gonna explain it for you guys in chat, and I've explained it for Fenzl already. Um, and the thing that I'm gonna do, I'm going to say 5 things, where Fenzl then is going to say if it's true or false. And it's going to be Golf Clash related. I'm involving other people from the community, involving stuff that might be hard to know and that he might have to guess. And I would really like to you guys in chat also guess if it's true or false. And there is some like twists with the questions as well. And I'm going to I don't know if I'm going to explain afterwards. We'll see why. But okay, so are you ready, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you guys in chat ready as well? I know we have a little delay, so I'm gonna wait for you to obviously have that as well. So,
Said truth right there.
so we're gonna start with a very easy one, a slow one. Uh, Tommy has a yellow phone? True or false?
False. False.
False. Okay, you say false. I want to hear you guys in chat as well. So we're gonna wait a little bit. Why do you think false?
Because I don't really think there's any phone carriers that make, or phone companies that make yellow phones.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to know anyways because I'm colorblind. So I'm just taking it. Even if you showed it to me, I wouldn't know.
Oh, so it would be like in what was it? I watched The Hangover the other day when they're cutting the wires. Like, okay, light gray, medium gray, dark gray. Is it okay? So we say true. Get some true in there, false. Say so. I'm gonna show here on stream. Actually, it's hard for you to say when we have the green screen on, so I'm actually gonna take away the green screen. iPhone. I was away by my. There you see. It's yellow. Woohoo! So it's true. I have a yellow phone. I bought myself a new iPhone 11 a couple of days back. So and they actually had it in yellow, and I was like, okay, it's time to get a yellow phone. And when I say yellow, it sounds like the pudding form that you eat. Everybody say that to me. I don't know why, but it's like so.
You're actually the reason that I know that the center ring is yellow. Because I first started watching you when I started. So you kept on saying yellow ring. I was like, he must mean yellow. So that's how I know it's yellow.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually funny. Okay, next one. RJTV was the first ever content creator about Golf Clash on YouTube.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again?
Sorry. Yeah, okay, we take it again. RJTV was the first ever content creator doing content about Golf Clash on YouTube.
False? True. I'm gonna say false.
Yeah, you can't get both. You can't.
I'm just gonna say false. I'm gonna go with my first answer. I have no idea.
Okay, so I'm just gonna write an X when on the last one there. Okay, so what do you guys think there? RJTV was the first ever content creator about Golf Clash on YouTube. And so interesting, comments on false, comments on true, some comments on false, and it's actually true. It is. He was actually first, and that may come as a surprise from anyone, but he was first, and then I started to make content. So it was only me and RJ for a very long time actually before the next one came. So I was not first, not on YouTube at least. I was doing content on another platform called Shoe.tv. So I actually didn't start uploading content until after RJ. So interesting.
Oh, okay.
So you are 0 for 2. That's not a good start.
Thanks.
But I think this one is gonna be a slam dunk, a home run. If you get this one wrong, I don't know what to do here. And this one here is kind of maybe more directed to you guys in the chat. Okay. Golf Clash Fenzl got very satisfied by Code Brown Tommy in his chat.
He went down as the champ there, man. That's true. Unless someone times off play Demic, no one's ever gonna be the Code Brown champ but me.
We're gonna see if the chat has that one right as well. I thought we're gonna give you an easy one here. We can't have you on 0.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
It would be weird if you didn't know that yourself, honestly. That's gonna... Okay, so... if we're not having okay, true. That's nice. Okay, we have a lot of true here. I kind of love you guys a little bit as well, those of you saying false, not thinking that someone would do something so rude against me.
I've been watching your streams and not talking on purpose, so I'll type something in the chat for you.
Yeah, gotta
so you can get revenge.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna revenge that big time. So now we're gonna get into 2 tricky ones here, So we're gonna have the next one. So I hope you guys in chat are ready. Okay. I'm gonna give a little backstory as well for this one. Going back, it's actually a long time now. I think we're going back to early 2018. Then there was something coming up that was called the replay a hole glitch, where people could, you know, what can I say? That you could play a par four, then you could go in and you can then you can, you know, make some stuff with your app that you got to play that hole again, as for like instead of hole 4 you played as hole 5, so you can get like once again like an easy eagle on a par 3 or something like that.
Okay.
And that has been up that one. That was a big thing, a big sheet back then, and was a decent amount of people getting caught by that. So that follows. The guy that reported that was Jeremy David, and the following is Jeremy David did report this glitch directly when he found out about it, how to do it.
Okay.
True or false?
I would like to say true. I don't really know who that is.
No, and that's why it's a little bit tricky there, and that's why it's gonna be interesting for the chat as well to see seeing chat as well. Just to answer you, Michael, yeah, I know Nick at Night was paid for Playdemic, but I don't see them as a Golf Clash content creator. So, and we're gonna see here. So that's actually false. So you're gonna get an X on that one, my friend. So he actually waited 2 to 3 months before telling anyone about that. Which is,
well, shame on me for assuming that someone's gonna be honest about something.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting though, and you got you definitely got Cold Brown in the chat, but not by me. But I'm gonna do that as well. That's mine. I think it was Tony that got you in the chat.
Doesn't count unless it's you.
Yeah.
I said that to you before we started.
Yeah. Okay, last one here. Last one. You know, it's always interesting, like interesting with gold medals in here. So the last one is Daniel MacArthur has the most gold overall if you count all the golds he has on all his accounts than anyone else.
Trust me. I know it's true because he shows it to me all the time whenever we get in a discussion. Yeah. As soon as you say banners, he literally just throws it in your face. I think he said it to me a few times as well, so I have to say true on that one.
Okay. And on this little fun game, that's going to be false.
It is false?
And here comes the little twist. Do you know who has the most gold banners? If you now we're do you have another do you know have another guess? Do you in chat have another guess? I think I'm so hilarious about this. Everyone that is following the account sharing history kind of knows who I'm talking about.
I have no idea because like I said, I don't know a lot of people in the gaming community that are, you know, on top of the ladder, except for like you or Daniel, and then people in Wolfpack. I would have no idea.
I'm gonna say in this one it's gonna be Graham Wright, and I thought that was a little bit funny because he plays so many other accounts. So I was like, yeah, I had to do that one.
Oh wait, we're counting people who play others' accounts.
Yeah, I had to do that, you know, just to be a little bit funny about it. But in the end, legit wise, it's Daniel. So yeah.
I didn't know that was the game we were playing, but I still wouldn't have known the answer either, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so we had to have a little bit of fun. So in the end, That was a little fun. You get a half point for that one. A half point.
Okay. I'll take a half point.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we got a question in here that I think is interesting when we're talking about account sharing. We got from Ken. Fenzl and Tommy, do you get asked by to play other players' account? Do you want to go first on that one?
Yeah, I do all the time, and they say no. I can I explain my theory on account sharing?
Yeah,
If
yeah, absolutely. If you want to, go ahead.
I 100% think that it's wrong. 110%. But my thing is that Playdemic can't stop it. There's no way. There's way too many players in this community for them to know. And it's a mobile game, so our IP addresses are changing all the time. People play on VPNs, and when it comes to tournaments, the best player is winning, right? Regardless of whose account it is, the best player is winning. Is it right? No. But I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing that can be done about it on Playdemic's end unless the person comes forth and says, I've been cheating. Here are the accounts I've been playing on. Here are the screenshots. Then they should do something about it. But at the end of the day, there's really nothing that you can do about it. But no, I have gotten people to ask me, but I don't do it.
Interesting take on it. Interesting take on it, and I would have to ask you guys in chat, what do you think about that? You know, we have open an open forum here. Keep it classy with your comments. You know, we are discussing bad things, good things about the game, and that's just how it is.
I think it's wrong, but the best player's winning. You can't disagree with that. That they shouldn't get the win, and I think it's wrong. But the best player at the end of the day is winning the tournament, and that's what I think tournaments are about. That's just my opinion, but.
Yeah, you're entitled to whatever opinion you have, buddy. So it's so that's no worries. And for me, I get asked daily, absolutely daily. It amazes me how many that asks, and yeah, there is obviously people that think I do, but I don't. You know, I'm. Beginning of 2017, there was an ID that I was included in that has been also shared publicly. With screenshot and stuff that is very old, where there is actually legit thoughts of a lot of players going together and offer to play for other people. You know, there is no lies behind that, but that was never done because it got obviously not approved by Playdemic. So in the end. But yeah, that's yeah. My take on it definitely is I think it destroys the tournament. Just to leave it at that, really. So yeah, interesting to see in chat. Come like. Okay, I will have to read that later. But, you know, we have left now the true and false. Oh my god, I love that so much. I need to do that the next time as well. It's just hard to come up with. And sometimes I think I'm funny myself when I'm pretty boring. But that's...
No, I enjoyed it, that's for sure.
Good. Okay, so what made you get into streaming then? If we need to go and touch base on that part as well.
So basically, you know, I saw you streaming, RG streaming, Jesse streaming, and I was in a clan at the time and I was helping people, and I had this itch that like I can do this. But at the time, I had, you know, lost my job and stuff with my knee, and I didn't have the funds to do it. And I went to my dad and I said, you know, like, you know, I can do this. I just have a feeling I can do this. I just need a computer. And he financed a computer for me. So big shout out to my dad. Love you if you are watching. And it turned into something amazing. I wanted to give back to the community, and I knew I could do that. I wanted to be different. And I feel like I am. And that is why and how I got started streaming.
What is it that you like the most about it? Now we're talking if we bundle in, you know, making videos into the streaming part as well, like making guides and stuff like. What is it that you like the most with it?
I remember that I won. I came in second in my first pro tournament thanks to, you know, your videos, and and guides and stuff like that. And I got that rush of getting my first banner, and I knew that others would want to experience that. I mean, I've gotten people that have come to me, being so happy that they've won their banner, and that's what keeps me going, and all the support from the community, and how this community comes together like we're all family. Even though we've never met each other, is just amazing, and that's why I love doing this.
Awesome to hear. So big props to all of you in the chat. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this thing. Going up early mornings, being up early nights, making content, having fun, doing it in our underwear, or at least I do sometimes. Or you can do, as you're not having a camera. Have that happened before? I need to ask now when we're going into that part as well. Have you made a video with? Nah, maybe that's too personal. Maybe.
But okay, repeat the question again.
I was like, yeah, have you been making a video in just your underwear?
I have told people that Daniel plays with no pants on. I free ball it. I don't wear underwear when I make my videos, or play Golf Clash, for that matter.
Oh my god, what a pretty sight. Yeah. Okay, yep.
You gotta be comfortable when you're making videos, man. Up at 2 a.m, what can you do?
You have a big point with that. I'm not gonna lie. It has happened for me as well. It's not that I'm making it a real a thing though, but yeah, it's okay. So
are you blushing?
A little bit maybe, because I got such a lovely picture in my head now that I can't really get out. Okay. Yeah, it's so weird that all these Tommy meets end up in some type of direction like that. Shame on you, Tommy. Yeah, right. Okay. If you could choose one thing, my friend, what would you add or change to the game? If you have one thing you want to add and one thing you want to change, that's totally fine as well.
One thing I would want to change is how much it is to enter in higher tours. I feel like a lot of people struggle with bankroll management. I feel like if you reduce the tour play entry fees, a lot of people would move up. I also the one thing I would want to add to the game is, have you ever played Tiger Woods PGA Tour before?
I think I played that on PlayStation 2 way back. If
Yeah,
that's
so
the same thing, I don't know.
yeah, so they had like an arcade mode where you could do certain challenges in order to build up your character. I feel like Golf Clash could incorporate some type of arcade mode where you can get coins without having to watch ads or wait for chests to open. I feel like put someone behind a tree and they have to get it up and down in 2 shots, or make a putt 3 times from a certain distance. I feel like it would be fun for people that are just starting to be able to have a new way to earn coins instead of having to spend money or watch an ad. I mean, at the end of the day, I know it's about revenue, but you got to think about people that are just starting. I'm sure there are so many people that start playing and then they lose all their coins and they just quit. Give them an opportunity to have fun while getting coin to, keep trying, That's something I would want them to add for other people.
Interesting, for sure. Is there something you would like to change with the game, or something you want to get rid of the game as it is today? Because I felt that was the Tiger Woods aspect, if we can call it like that, would be some type of like an extra feature in the game itself, right?
Yeah. It is. One thing I don't know if I would really want to change anything. I mean, maybe add like tournaments where you can only use balls that are in the shop, for us to buy on a daily basis. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's not Playdemic's take. Playdemic has to earn revenue to keep the game going. So I personally like the game the way it is, and I don't feel like you can change it in the correct direction without having, negative results. I think they've done a good job at how it is right now.
Interesting. And guys, in the chat, let us know what you want to add to the game or change to the game. Like, once again, no ID is a bad ID.
Or maybe adding tournaments that don't involve clan points.
Why?
Like an arcade tournament where people can just have more fun and relaxed and learn the game. I feel like that would be good for people that are just starting or thinking about entering tournaments that aren't comfortable with it.
Do you think as well that it would be like a more fair competition in those tournaments?
I think it would be, because I feel like you would have less people, wanting to play others' accounts, or things like that. I feel like you would have true competition, because there's not. I mean, you could have some prizes, but they're not anywhere near like a major or a regular tournament for clan points. I feel like clan points kind of ruin the game in an aspect, but not really, because it makes it competitive. You can't take one thing away without hurting another.
True.
So.
True. My friend, before we go to the 5 quickies, I want to say thank you so much, Ingrid Ossishik, for the $5. Says thank you both with 3 hearts. Ingrid, thank you so much, and sorry for the late mention of it. I just saw it. Give Ingrid some boom and some love in the chat. Thank you so much. And yes, we are coming to an end, and we're gonna have the 5 quickies here with me, and this is gonna be, as always, super interesting, and I think you have a hunch what awaits you, and that's gonna be it's gonna be fun, but we're gonna start off slow and give you an easy one. Do you want me to explain how it works, my friend, or does it feel
No, I just want to go on it blind. Let's do it.
Let's freaking go. Okay, Coca-Cola or Fanta?
Coca-Cola.
That's I just love that answer so much.
Who picks Fanta as the second option?
Oh my god, Coca-Cola! I called one on a. I was about to say a rainy day, but a sunny day.
Have Coca-Cola Classic though.
What?
Coca-Cola Classic though.
Yeah.
The old Coca-Cola, that was the best.
but isn't that like just a normal red can? Right? Isn't it?
I don't think so. I think like there's a newer version of it today. My dad gets it from somewhere. I think it's just like made with real sugar, no artificial flavors and stuff like that, or something like that. I don't know. Could be wrong though.
Yeah, yes, it's not vanilla Coke. Then I'm happy. So it's like Dr. Pepper crap. Yeah. Oh, then we get solid tank with vanilla Coke is best. You must try. No. Yeah, big fat no on that, buddy, for sure. I've been trying that one before, and that's a no-go. Okay, Thor's hammer or Apocalypse. Oh my god, I already know this one.
APOC.
Yeah, shit. Oh, yeah. That's yes. That wasn't funny now when I already knew that one. Or maybe. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next one here instead. Winning a tournament yourself or coaching someone to win their first tournament.
Coaching.
Why?
I get more satisfaction in helping others than being successful myself. It's just the person I've always been.
Awesome, buddy. That's. I was happy that you choose that answer. I thought you knew as well. It's like, yeah, nice. Neil Monroe, thank you so much for the £5. Give Neil some boom and some love in the shot. Yes. Before we go to the next one, I need to show. This is if I have notifications on Messenger. This is how it looks. Like for the last 15 minutes I'm getting like I can't see what people are saying, but I get notifications. So a big tip, don't have notifications on Messenger. So that's yep. Okay, Albatross or a hole-in-one?
Albatross.
I'm an albatross. Or like, what is it because of the song Albatross, or is it?
I
What?
pick Albatross because you have to have two perfect shots in order to get it. With a hole in one, it's just one shot set up.
That's well explained. Well explained. I can't like hammer a hole in that explanation. So that's nice. Last one then. Yeah. Drums. Drums. Okay. Uh, do you or like do you want like having a baby with me or with RJTV?
You.
Give me the reason why.
Oh man, because then I can move to Sweden.
you,
You'd have to be my baby daddy, so you would have to support me.
you know that we would have to at least finalize it. Like even though we had to kind of adopt or something, we had to finalize it with an act as well, right?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna tell that to RJ. I'm gonna make him cry. No,
Hey,
I'm not.
Tom,
But
would you want to receive nudes from Ian Bellinger or Terry Lyle?
both. Or that
No,
is
you gotta pick one. You can't say both. You gotta pick one.
Okay, I take Ian because I honestly have a ton of them from Terry. It's like you wake up in the morning and there he is. That
Is he your screensaver?
no,
Ian's holding out on you, hey?
but honestly, I am honestly a bit more curious about Ian than Terry. I think I can actually picture Terry's better than Ian. So that would honestly be my answer to that. Ian, take it for what it is, and take it in a positive way. You know, in so it's not that I want to.
I think everyone's curious about Ian.
Yeah, like everyone want to see his arm's length. So okay, everybody. Okay, now we are getting out of the track. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here tonight. Fenzl, any final thoughts?
Just want to thank you for having me on here, and big shout out to Wolfpack and the 19th family and the community for all the love and support you've been giving me. I really appreciate it. It means a lot, maybe more than I let off, but I'm going to keep doing what I do. Thank you all for the love and support. I really appreciate it. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart.
Awesome. And yes, go over to GC Fenzl, subscribe to his channel. And yes, this was another episode of Tommy Meets. And yeah, we go into every little detail. We talk about Golf Clash. We talk about, the person here, which is Fenzl today. And also, obviously, we go and make some fun and have some jokes, And once again, thank you so much. What?
Who's on next, or do you not know?
No, I have a couple to choose between here, so I'm just gonna find out, who it suits the best, to be honest, because we are running towards Christmas and stuff, so it's gonna be interesting.
I want to give a shout out for Jamie Blanco. If you haven't considered him, definitely do it, because he's a very good guy. I would definitely want to see him on here with you, if you take that into consideration.
Yeah, absolutely. I have my thoughts. But yeah, Jamie, Jamie is he usually streams in the morning, and that's kind of perfect for me.
Yep.
So it's nice. So guys, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to Golf Clash Fenzl. Also, obviously here to the channel. We have December special rolling out on Patreon. Check it out. The massive discount for the updated text guide package there. Also, content coming up directly tomorrow morning for the Holiday Hills. It is called something like that at least. Fenzl, thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone in the chat, and have a beautiful Tuesday.